Good morning, miss. Good morning, everyone. My apologies for the late start. We will be starting shortly. So please just give me a minute to set up the live stream so that we can get started. Okay. Once again, good morning, everyone. Are you all hearing me?
Yes, Miss. Good morning.
Good morning. Okay. So I just want to show how the persons who need to present this morning. How's everyone this morning?
Miss, I'm not sure how it is work, but a few children on our group chat message and said not getting into the Zoom.
Good. So they need to go to the live stream.
Okay, I'll let
Right.
them
So they
know.
should, in the waiting room, they should have gotten a message with the link to go to the live stream.
Okay,
All
I'll
right.
let
So
them
we are live right now on the live stream. Let me double check and make sure, but they should be able to go to the live stream. Okay. Oh, it's working because I can see myself on the live stream as well. So let's get started. Again, good morning. Welcome, everyone, again to our second orientation session. I hope you all had a good day. Good night. So we're back at it this morning. As I indicated before, we're going to record. So I'm going to start the recording now. Great. So good morning. Welcome. My name is Avalon Gishad. For those of you who were not here yesterday, I am one of the student development officers at the university. And today, our session, we're going to hear from security. Well, unfortunately, the security services could not physically be here today. So what I'm going to start with is a video that was sent over. And I will share that video, which for some reason I'm not getting on a huge screen, but we will work on that. I'm going to share that video shortly so that okay, anybody else see my screen? No?
We just seen you for now.
Lovely.
Okay, yeah, now come on.
Okay, I still have to stop share and share before I didn't share audio. Okay. Okay, so unfortunately, I'm not having the best tech time, but please let me know if you all are
welcomes
seeing.
you to the University of...
You all are seeing, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Great, and
Yes,
let me know if you are also hearing.
Good day to all. The Security Department welcomes you to the
yes.
University of Trinidad and Tobago.
Great.
During your stay with us, some simple rules have been implemented for your safety. The picture shows what not to do. You must not leave any items such as your cell phones, laptops, purses, or wallets unattended. One of our access control measures is asking students to show their UTT ID when driving or walking through the main gate of the campus. This verifies your identity and shows which campus you belong to. The UTT student ID should always be displayed at all times on campus and is not to be kept in your wallet, purse, or vehicle. UTT has a no alcohol policy. There should be no drinking of alcohol on any campus or at any UTT held event. There is also a no smoking policy at all UTT campuses.
No firearms, ammunition, and edge weapons such as knives, cutlasses, or ice picks are allowed. All vehicles are subject to search upon entry and exiting the campus.
Reverse parking is observed at all our campuses. Please ensure that your vehicle is locked and secured properly before leaving. Keep in mind all your valuables such as electronics and personal effects should not be visible to the public.
We kindly ask that all students cooperate with security at all campuses in following the Ministry of Health's COVID-19 protocols. Please note the following coronavirus safety tips. Wear your mask upon entry of the campus and while on campus. Have your temperature checked. Sanitize. Maintain a safe distance from each other. Do not congregate in large groups. Students should try as much as possible when traveling to use hired vehicles rather than private vehicles. Also, try as much as possible when traveling to travel in groups. Students should become familiar with the security telephone extension. In the case of an emergency, the security service attendant can be contacted. On behalf of UTT and the Security Department, we would like to thank the staff and students for your continued support, and we look forward to working with you.
Okay. So everyone, they sent a very short video. Any questions on the security video? I may try to answer some of them, but I can try. Any questions? Don't all rush at once. You're sure security is not going to be calling me for any one of you that would have broken any rules, right? Okay, great. I think so we can move on. Let me just check the chat and make sure. Great. So I want to go on now to the nurse, our campus nurse. I believe she's in.
Excuse me.
Oh, sorry. I have two hands. My apologies. Lena, is that correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay.
Good morning. I have a question. The wearing of mask, is it mandatory?
No. So when I was listening, I realized they just sent me over an old video, but it's not a mandatory thing at this point. It was. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Oh, we have another question. Sorry. There was another hand. I guess you changed your mind.
I have another question, if you don't mind. When would we be getting our student IDs?
You will get correspondence from the admission persons as to when they are ready.
Thank you.
All right, so I think I did see the nurses here. Nurse Nisus.
Good morning.
Okay, great. Good morning. So let us welcome Nurse Nisus to give us some information on the services that are available to you all as far as health is concerned, as well as some key information on your health going forward in the university from this point. All right, so Nurse Nisus, over to you.
Okay, thank you so very much and welcome all to the University of Trinidad and Tobago. I am not going to be long this morning. You can see my screen, right?
Yes, sir.
Great. So welcome to the university's health services. I am one of two nurses that survey the UTT campuses, and we are here to serve you. So the goals of the health services is geared towards promoting good health among staff and students. And we do this to prevent illness. So the main objective is prevention better than cure, right? We do health screens, we do emergency care. That means if someone suddenly becomes ill, we are there either in person or on the phone to give instructions as how to help. We do lectures on how to stay healthy. We train persons in first aid, emergency, basic emergency response, and evacuation procedures so that you can better help each other, because 2 nurses versus how many students there are, it is required. We really need first aiders on board with us. We do make referrals because it is not a full-fledged hospital or health center, so we do have to make referrals for cases beyond our scope. And we host an annual health month every year, just before Sports Day, where we have health professionals come in and give outreach programs so that you can better be assisted with your health and wellness goals, right? And we also do periodic health promotions. So the objectives is to establish and manage wellness programs for students and employees, to effectively communicate current and emerging health issues, and help students achieve fitness and nutrition goals. And we work in tandem with the sports unit as well at times, because they are the ones really at the helm of fitness, and we assist with health and wellness. So what do we offer? You can come in. We have either first aid rooms or wellness of health offices across the campuses, except Napa and
One second, Ali. Sorry, I'm seeing someone saying they're not hearing. Miss Ali, is that everyone?
No, no, saying.
No,
You're
Miss
not
Daniel.
hearing? Okay. Um, okay. I'm just making sure. Is it the person's on the line? Okay, well then you may have to adjust your, for that person, then you may have to adjust your microphone. Sorry, Miss Isis.
That's okay. So we offer blood pressure, glucose, and cholesterol tests. So at any point in time, you can come into the health office or the first aid room at the various campuses and get your pressure checked, get your sugar. Glucose is sugar, so you get your blood sugar checked, cholesterol, and we do triglyceride testing. Cholesterol is the good and bad fat. Triglyceride is how you metabolize fat. So you can see a peek at if you're storing fat or if you're burning fat, and you definitely want to burn fat. We can check your body mass index. At this point in time, we don't have urine analysis as with the stick that you urinate on. We don't have it, but we can. We do wound care if necessary. So if you get a wound or cut, we can dress it for you. Emergency care, God forbid something happens and you need to get emergency care, we are there. Basic first aid treatment. It may not be a wound, it may be a pain somewhere, it may be a sprain. We can assist. Specialist referral. So if you come to the office and we see something that we cannot help you with, we will refer you accordingly. We have each first aid room is equipped with a bed, either a normal bed or a hospital bed, and you can you have access to a maximum of 1 hour observation time where you can rest and so on if it is required. Basic eye examination means that you read the chart. So we have an acuity chart and you can read it. And we do offer over-the-counter drugs as it is available. And again, our main objective is health promotion. Prevention is key. So the annual health promotion events, and these events occur based on the availability of outreach personnel. So we do engage the Ministry of Health and the regional health authorities to come in, as well as various other established health institutions to come in and render service to make it easier for the staff and students to access the service. You know, if it's right in your backyard, you are more encouraged to access it and to make good use of it. So intentions are that in October we have a blood donor drive, and now before you could donate blood and access it, but now the system has changed where if the nurses come out to do a blood donor drive, the blood is donated. You do not have access to it, but it is more of a voluntary Samaritan kind of service, you know, to give life to someone who may need it. All right. If you do have to donate blood for a family relative, you can go directly to the blood bank at your respective hospital. We also usually do cancer awareness events in October as well as mental health. We may partner with the student counselors or just the RHAs to make this happen. In November is World Diabetes Day. We may do vision testing. I want to incorporate hearing testing as well, especially for the aviation and the Napa campuses, you know. So hopefully in November and December, we have HIV testing. We also try to do it 3 months apart. So when they come November/December, they will come back just before Carnival, because once you have 2 negatives within a 3-month period, you're negative, right? Around February, March, we will have a Carnival safety awareness, and sometimes we work with the student services department to have this happen, and we have relevant persons from all over coming in. And March is the usual health and safety week. So we have a week, we have vaccinations, HIV testing, we'll have health screens, you may have a nutritionist on board, you may have a doctor on board. Different health organizations will come, and then at the end of the week or 2 weeks, it will be sports day, right? Again, in April, we may have a blood donor drive as well, may something on fitness, but usually these times, May, June, April month and May, that's more of exam time. So you wouldn't have as much activity because you need to be focused on your exams, all right? And in June, you may have prevention of non-communicable diseases that we promote because, again, prevention is key. Any questions so far? I will take silence as no. All right. So health education, and we spoke about doing the health education. So what do we teach? We teach first aid and CPR training, and I want to put in a plug here that anyone who would love to be a first aider, because the nursing coverage is a bit thin, and we would need persons to, you know, step up to the plate and be able to, I'm getting an echo. Be able to, I'm getting an echo. Be able to, I'm getting an echo. Be able to. Great, thank you for that. So you need persons to be able to step up to the plate and assist, help your fellow colleague in times of need. Yeah, so if you want to be a first aider and learn how to do CPR, you can reach out to me. You'll see my contact number just now. And also reach out to your student guild, you know, so we can have that on board. We also do sexual and reproductive health training, right? Evacuation of the mobility impaired. And we have this picture here of an evacuation chair. This is what we'll use in the event of a, God forbid, in the event of a burning city where it have a fire or earthquake or something like that. We'll be able to use a wheelchair. You can lift this chair and go with the person. We also do training on behavioral emergencies and lifestyle disease prevention and awareness. And when I say lifestyle disease, I mean like high blood pressure, high blood sugar, so hypertension, diabetes, things like that. Okay, so there are some campus-specific requirements. At ECIAF is Animal Health and Agricultural Sciences, and vaccination for students at that campus is mandatory. And the mandatory vaccines are tetanus, hepatitis B, and rabies. Remember, you are dealing with animals, and animals can carry diseases, and you need to be protected from them. So the vaccination is mandatory. you need to take a clear picture or scan front and back. Please, I reiterate the word clear, and send it via email to health.services@utt.edu.tt. And that's for the persons who are at the ECIAF campus. And when you have the ECIAF orientation, this will be reiterated to you. So, but you can take a minute to write it down, health.services@utt.edu.tt. For persons who are going to ECIAF campus, you please need to take a clear picture of your immunization card or scan your immunization card front and back and email it to health.services@utt.edu.tt. And please put in the subject your full name and your student ID so we will know who it came from. All right? Any questions so far?
No, miss.
Great.
Good morning. Yes, I have one.
Yes.
Would you be getting the injection on campus or you have to go to the health center?
Great question and a great segue to the next slide. So vaccination is at the ECIAF campus, Cottage 2. The first shot is on Thursday, the 10th of October, 2024. And the second shot is Thursday, 17th October, 2024. It is mandatory you get the both shots. If you get the first shot and you don't go back for the next shot, it's like you waste the first shot, right? So when you do take a picture or scan your immunization card, the nurse will contact you because the other nurse is in charge of this area. He will contact you with regards to coming and getting your vaccine. And you must walk with your vaccination card when you're getting your vaccine. It starts usually at 9 a.m., come very early. It should end about 2 or until the nurses will stay for as long as they can because their mandate is to ensure that persons are vaccinated, right? But you must walk with your the immunization card. If you have more than one, walk with all, and they will guide you accordingly, all right? Great. So I am encouraging persons to declare their health status. And we don't want to know your business. We just want to assist as much as we can. Because if you do have a condition that is known to you and you hide it from us, we're unable to help you in the best capacity that we can. So I would encourage persons to declare your disability either, so when you sign up, there was an opportunity to do that. You can reach out to the disability unit or you can reach out to health.services@utt.edu.tt so we can better serve you. Right, so just a few trending topics. Everyone is very aware of the dengue threat, and the most critical action that anyone can take is to prevent the mosquitoes from breeding, right? So remain vigilant, you keep your areas clean, don't have containers filled with water, you want to cover them, you want to rinse them out, clean your drains, cut the grass, make sure tell mommy and daddy, hey, clean up this place or help, all right? So we need to decrease because you don't want to be ill and miss in class and then, you have to repeat. No. So let's keep vigilant. And what are the warning signs of dengue? So it may be vague. Some people get dengue and they don't even know it. And others it's hard to ignore. So some of the signs may be persistent vomiting. You may have intense or continuous abdominal pain, bleeding from gums. You may feel dizzy. You may feel drowsy. Body pains is another two. And the signature sign of high fever may be one of those. So you can go to a health facility. There is a unit in Couva Hospital as well. It's very, very, they're very precise and they're very open towards you coming in and getting tested and ensuring that you're good, right? So for the person,
Yes, thanks. Sorry, do you prefer questions at the end or
either way they can
you?
come.
All right, so I'm filtering from the YouTube live stream as well.
Yes.
So I'm managing both. So questions from there. One is if vaccination is mandatory, but I don't think so. I think is it mandatory?
Mandatory for the ECIAF campus, yes.
Yeah. Okay, only for ECIAF. So for the person who asks about Tamana, no, it's not. And I think you mentioned it before, and maybe you can mention it at the end. They were asking about applying to do the first aid training.
Great.
Yeah.
Let me just make note of that. Right. So I spoke about the rabies and the vaccinations that we're having in October. So I want to just touch a little bit on what rabies, what are the signs of rabies in humans and which animals you can get it from. So the sign, it usually takes 1 to 3 months for signs to develop, and symptoms may include fever, pain or unexplained tingling, scratching at the site where you got bite, right? Because it's usually transferred via bite, right? Muscle paralysis or hyperactivity. So you can either be numb or just moving about a lot. You know, you see in the movies of these rabid creatures that just are, you know, the kind of like that. Difficulty swallowing as well, or you may get a fear of water. So maybe it's not that you don't want to bathe, maybe you have rabies, who knows, right? So some of the that's a joke. So some of the animals that transmit rabies in the Caribbean, we have the vampire bat, mongoose dog, and ruminants. So you have the cattle, sheep, and goats, which you will have a lot at ECIAF. So that is why it is mandatory for the students to be protected, right? Because these animals, they are unpredictable at times. So you have to be very careful there. Now, we're no longer in the coronavirus era, but there has been a little scare with monkeypox or mpox. So I'm not going to go too deep into this, but I'm definitely just need to make aware of it because persons travel a lot. And, you know, they say when your neighbor house on fire, what your own, right? So it's just to know. So how can you get mpox? It's mostly person-to-person transmission. Many times you see it transferred with intimate touch, right? So intimate touch, if you have a partner and you have intimate interactions with this partner, it is a higher risk to get mpox, right? So if you have prolonged, close face-to-face contact, kissing, right? Skin to skin contact where you're touching or vaginal or anal sex, oral sex as well. So you're seeing it more on sexual health that we need to be aware of this. And everyone needs to protect themselves and be aware. You know, the risk is too high. The risk is too high, right? Because you never know, and you only know when you know, right? So you can also contact it coming into close touch with contaminated objects like clothes, linen, and so on, right? Then what are the symptoms? Some of the symptoms are rash, sore throat, low energy, fever, headache, muscle aches, back pain. You may get this rash on your throat, palms of your hands, mouth, soles of the feet, the groin and genital area. So I encourage you to self-inspect, as well as if you think you want to be intimate with someone, pony light and self-inspect as well, and make sure that, you know, you are not exposing yourself to something unnecessarily, right? And persons who are immunocompromised are more at risk for getting this disease, right? Treatment, you will have to report it to the health facility and they will assist as much as possible. In the meantime, stay hydrated, eat well, and get enough sleep. And that's for everyone. That's for everyone on the normal. Stay hydrated, especially for those persons who have activities to do on the outside, out in the sun. You need to stay hydrated as well. And not just water, but the electrolytes as well. So you may drink a little coconut water, a little Gatorade here and there. Eat well. You are studying, you are doing courses that will need brain function. So you need to eat properly so that you can concentrate better and get enough sleep, 6 to 8 hours, right? If you do get mpox or you think that you have it, you need to report it to the nurses and let us know as soon as possible so we can do contact tracing to prevent the spread, because definitely we don't want another outbreak. It impedes everything. Classes are delayed and then you have to do makeup class. It's just a mess. So we really don't want any issues. You are treated with the utmost respect. You are treated with privacy and confidentiality. Let us know and we will take good care of you. All right. So prevention is better than cure. You wash your hands frequently. You keep your areas clean and sanitized. And anyone you think that may have it and you came in contact with it, just let us know, right? And isolate at home, but definitely you must inform the correct personnel before you stay home. Just don't stay home. You must inform the correct personnel, the nurses, either Ali Nisas or Jala Khan. Let your doctor, if you have a general practitioner, know, or you report it to the health center, to the hospital, and from there, you make sure and can organize your sick leave so you can submit it and cover your days, right? And you can go to the Ministry of Health's website to get all this information, which I just relayed to you. So this is the contact for the campus nurses. Jala Khan, it's 680-1007. Jala Khan is 680-1007. His extension, well, if you calling in via the PBX, it's 32296. And his email address is ja.lakan@utt.edu.tt. My contacts, it's 497-2439. And my extension is 25215. And the email address, arlene.nisas@utt.edu.tt. So you can just take a quick picture of this if you so desire. And if there are any emergencies, someone collapsed in class, someone isn't feeling well, you have concerns about how your blood pressure is reading, you want to suggest training that you think you may need in health, right? Or if you want to sign up to become a first aider, right? These are the contacts that is necessary. So you let us know. We will try to organize the training. We'll try to organize things as soon as we can, because again, we are limited. It's only 2 nurses, quite a few campuses. So bear with us, but we are definitely here to help you. So I hope I gave you enough time to take a picture of the contact on the screen. And even thereafter, if you still did not get our information, you can always get it at another time, right? So As I said, there are two nurses, so we are between campuses. So Nurse Jalakan, he is for Tamana campus, Shagaramas, Jondi, Napa, and Ekiab. So there are different days he will be on campus, and then because we are so limited, he may not be on campus itself. He may be roving, depending on what is going on, because we play many roles, right? So for these campuses, your nurse is Ja Lakan. I am for South and Central campuses, so Point Lisas, San Fernando, Camden, and Agora. So these are my campuses, and we will be back and forth as necessary. And that is the end. Any questions? Okay, great. Thank you for having me.
I see a hand in the air, Rihanna.
Hi, morning. One
Morning.
question. The first aid, could you give me a little more information about it, please?
Yes, so first aid, we have first aid and CPR training as well as safety warden training. That happens over 2 days. So the first day is first aid training. It will be from about 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. You get to do well, I'm not the one who does the training, Jalakan, as well as Miss Griffith. She does the training. So I wouldn't go too much into that part. But you get to learn to do CPR as well. And the second part is the evacuation training and safety warden. So I teach you how to evacuate someone using an evacuation chair. And then the health and safety officers will come and they would teach you how to become a safety warden. This training is done upon request. Once I can get at least 15 persons or so per area, I will set up the training, and yeah, even if we don't get 15, we can manage with less than that, but we like to get as much as possible so we can capture all those students, students and staff, because of the limited resources that we have. So you can reach out either to me or Jalakan, or you can reach out to your student guild and let them know, and they would reach out to us, right? But there's no training scheduled at this time, and definitely if we get the numbers, we will schedule a training. Let us know which days may be better for you. It must be a unanimous decision, right? Because I know everyone has a hectic schedule. So we have to try and be unanimous with this. Yeah. And it's good to have it for your own personal use. You never know. Your family member may need you to save their life. And so having the knowledge of CPR is the gift of life. Really, yeah, it is.
All right. So from the live stream, well, I think I heard you mention this, but someone was asking about what if, there's an accident or incident on our campus and the nurse is not presently there. What is in place for such a situation?
Okay, so there is my number or Ja's number. You can call us. There are first aiders that are on different campuses. They are so usually you'll see a list of the first aiders and their extensions. It's at different strategic points across different campuses, but usually you will see them near to the evacuation route or near to the evacuation rules, right? Definitely, it will definitely be near campus management for sure, but take a while and walk around different campuses and look at the signs on the walls and the notice boards. So more than likely to be on the nurses boards. We also have the nurses schedule, the days which the nurse is supposed to be on campus. Go around the campus and look at your notice boards and look at the walls and the posters up, and you will get that information. But definitely having my number, having Jazz number is important so that you can call out us. Security as well, they render assistance, and all the first aiders are listed on posters across campuses. It is in your best interest to take a walk around the campus and know these people. Yeah.
Excellent. Question, yes, I think they do get a certificate for the first aid, right? And CPR, right?
Yeah.
Yes. As for the question, in respect to when you get the vaccination, if it's on campus, I think
It
Ms.
is on
Nisus did
campus.
mention
Yeah.
some dates before.
Yeah, it's let me get back that again. One moment. Right. So Thursday, the 10th of October, that's Cottage 2 at EKIAF. That's the first shot, Thursday, the 10th of October. Come for 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the second shot is Thursday, the 17th of October. Okay.
Great. And I guess if you are not at the EKIAF campus, I think you do different campuses at certain points, and you will be notified when, if you need to get vaccinated, you will be notified when the nurses are there to do vaccine. But EKIAF is the priority
For now,
initially
yeah,
because
because
of the risk.
we will have various vaccines coming up, if not October, November for sure. But the thing is that some students don't read the notice boards, right? So again, I encourage you to look at notice boards. When you come out class, it's right there. You know, you can look, we put up posters, we give information to the student guild. We post it sometimes on the, well, they have some WhatsApp group or something like that. Then we get the student guild to circulate it. But if you want it, you will notice it, right? So that's the main issue that we have, really, communication and getting the information out to students. But if you pay attention to the notice boards, you will see the poster, you will see the date, and you can come in even though you don't remember to walk with your vaccination card. Still come talk to the nurse. They are very helpful. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I don't see any more questions relative. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ms. Nisus. Thank you for coming out today and giving us your time. How are you all feeling? We hear information that we could appreciate this morning. So I don't want us to stay too long. And we have our other presenter here from the library. So Isha, I know she was here.
Yes, I'm here. Mrs. Chitty is here as well. Morning, yes.
Okay,
Hi,
great.
good morning, Avalon.
Hi, good morning. Okay, so I'm going to hand you all over now to the library services. This is our last presentation for this morning session. So let's give a welcome to our library services persons, and I'm handing over to you all now.
Thank you, Avalon. Good morning, everyone. Special good morning to all our students. Welcome to the University of Trinidad and Tobago and by extension, UTT Libraries. My name is Camille Treaty and I'm the librarian at the San Fernando campus. And with me is my colleague, Mrs. Lisha Babla Ciceron, and she's the librarian at the Point Lisa's campus. So what can we offer you at UTT Libraries? Well, times have changed and we have changed with the times. And in so doing, we offer students a more flexible, blended, or hybrid service that caters to you either whilst you are on campus or you are off campus. So you can walk in physically to any UTT library, or you can access our resources online. Whichever way you choose to engage, we want to encourage you to use our resources and services. And I assure you that these can bridge the gap from where you are now to where you want to be when you graduate. We also offer you lifelong learning skills that can be used at any university across the world. And yes, we support these skills with training sessions that we call library instruction sessions that you can request or have your lecturers request. And in these sessions, we teach you how to access the library's resources, how to use them in your assignments, as well as how to reference the resources that you have used in your assignments. All our libraries are open for you to enjoy our attractive and accessible spaces and engage in meaningful learning experience while, of course, maintaining the necessary safety protocols. Library services are available at 6 campuses across Trinidad, and whilst we currently have no library at the Tobago campus, rest assured that our Tobago students are not left wanting. We do offer you the same resources that you can request physically. Of course, you can access all our online resources. So students walk in Monday to Friday, 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. and up to 5 p.m. at the Chaguaramas Campus Library. You can contact us either by phone, email, or Facebook, or we have a chat service that we call the Ask Librarian Chat Service. And this is available Monday to Friday, not public holidays and not weekends, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. So at this time, we want to share a short video with you that encapsulates in a nutshell what I've said and a little bit more about UTT libraries, how to access our resources, where you can find them, how to access the website, and some of the services that we offer. So I will pass you on to my colleague, Mrs. Babla Ciceron. Nisha.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Let me just share what I have here with you all. So I'm going to share the presentation for you so you could see. All right, so y'all are seeing the presentation here?
Yes.
Yes.
Nisha, you might want to go in slideshow mode.
Yeah, I'm going to go into the slideshow mode, yes.
The
Right, so you all are seeing here. So, well, yes, good. So welcome to UTT and by extension, UTT Library. So a very warm welcome to all of our new students. We are thrilled to have you join our community, and starting at a new institution can be both exciting and a bit daunting. But rest assured, you are now part of a supportive and caring environment. As you embark on your academic journey, we want to introduce you to an invaluable resources and services available to you here at our library. Whether you are new or returning students, our libraries are designed to support your learning, research, and academic success. So our mission is to provide customer-driven information environment where you can grow, learn, and achieve your full potential. We take pride in our diverse, inclusive community where everyone is encouraged to excel. So let's see what you need to know to get started. Our libraries consist of a network of libraries located at most of our campuses across Trinidad and Tobago. So once you're registered as a student of the university, you're automatically members of the library. As a member of the library, you can use any UTT campus to do study or to do your research or assignments, whether you want to borrow items, whether you want to print or photocopy or seek assistance. So you don't have to be at your home campus. You can stop off at any library once you are a UTT student. You can access UTT libraries between the hours of 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Shagaramas is opened until 5 p.m. Remember to walk with your UTT library, the ID card, your student ID card, which is your library card, to ensure that you have it with you so that you can borrow your books and show proper identification. Yeah. Now, what do we have in the library here? So we have some print and electronic collection. These are specifically selected to meet your information needs. No matter what field you're studying, the library has resources on your discipline, from engineering sciences to humanities, social sciences. Our libraries provide subject-specific materials that can give you a wealth of resources in your area of study. Now, our UTT One search box provides you with access to the library's entire collection. Noticing this box right here, the UTT One search box, you can find structured and credible and reliable content for use in your assignment. And that is what we want to emphasize. At tertiary level, you want to use credible, reliable. So I know that you can find a lot of information that is available on the internet. We are directing you to the resources that we have. And as we go along, you'll see what type of resources that we have here and how to access these credible, reliable content for your assignments. Once you have access to the electronic device, such as a computer, smartphone, internet access, you can access UTT online resources, but you will be prompted to sign in via UTT's single sign-on with your username and password, which is the same sign-on that you'll be using for your My Portal, Canvas, and so on. Now that you're armed and ready to sail through our online or e-resources and onto our website to find credible, relevant resources for your assignment, you'll notice that we have our resources. We have under search individual resources, we have databases, ebooks, e-journals, and so forth. So we have a wide range of specialized databases, and these databases are organized collections of information that contain peer-reviewed journal articles, conference papers, and other scholarly, high-quality, up-to-date, credible resources information, which are not freely available on the internet. Now, making this library an invaluable resource for accessing information. As I said, you can find information on the internet. A lot of students would use the internet. You would Google for the information. We want to direct you to peer-reviewed journals, scholarly articles, high quality and up-to-date information. And you'll notice our databases. We have some of the examples of databases. You have EBSCO Academic Search Ultimate, EBSCO eBook Collection, our EBSCO Education Source Plus Engineering Source, Entrepreneurial Studies Source. In our ebooks collection, you can access thousands of ebooks from EBSCO and Progress, which are among some of the most popular vendors in the field. You have EBSCO, Progress, CAB ebooks, CRC NetBase. You'll be able to access the full PDF of these texts. You're just clicking on the ebooks collection. You'll notice when you get onto our library website, there's a drop down and you'll have the collection listed there. Not to mention, there are thousands of e-journals and almost on any topic you desire. Animation, criminology, education, engineering, fashion, health, medicine, sports, and much more. So it's right under our search individual e-resources. You're looking at the drop down, you have the databases, ebooks collection, you have the e-journals collection there as well. The library also has what is known as a newspaper clippings article collections from articles that are clipped from our local newspapers, whether it's Express, it's Guardian, it's a Newsday, to use in your assignments. So if you're looking for information that you'd like to have from the local newspapers, you can look at our newspaper clippings collection. Now, these clippings treat with topics directly related to the various programs at each campus, and they are not available in books and databases. So let's say exams are approaching. You also have a past examination paper on the library page. So you can check out the link under the UTC's past examination papers on our website. There's also a guide with much more details on just below the link on how to access these resources. So you're looking at newspaper collection and you're looking at the past examination papers. And again, this is under the search individual e-resources on the library page. So let's take this a step further to some very useful information and retrieval tool. Let's look at the library catalog. Now, this is a listing of what is actually available in the library. So you can access the catalog on the library's website and find print and ebooks, print and e-journals, technical reports, dissertations, theses, and much more in the library's collection. So on our library website, you'll see search the catalog. There's a search bar, you enter your keywords and you click the search box and you'll be on your way to searching and filtering for the resources that we have there. To explore some more of the services we offer, we have the loans. Loans are available from your library and another library, or possibly from an external partner library. So let's say there's an item that is not located at, let's say, the San Fernando campus, but you're seeing it when you search the catalog, it's located at the Point Lisas campus. You can make a request for the item to be sent to the San Fernando campus, so you can access it there. You can also renew your items, place requests on items. You can borrow and pick up items at any UTT library and return and drop them off in our book return bin that is located just outside each campus library or in person at the circulation desk. So we're making it easy for you to access these resources, have access to these resources, return these items, renew these items. So all libraries are equipped with computers complete with Microsoft Office Suite and special software programs, for example, AutoCAD, SPSS for your use. There's also printing and copying services available, or it's provided at a cost on most campuses, but you need to have a local debit card to access this. If you need assistance, you can speak to your librarian at your campus and they'll give you additional information on this. One of the services that we also offer, as we're doing here, is an orientation session, which we provide an overview of what the library has for you. So apart from this session that we're having here, if you need additional information, you can check with your librarian at your campus, and they would give you a walk through the campus library there as well. We also offer library instruction sessions, which are taught by our librarians who are skilled researchers. Now, at these sessions, we provide much in-depth instruction on how to conduct research, where to find these credible information, where to find the relevant information materials for your topic, and then we also teach you how to cite these resources to prepare references or works cited lists to avoid plagiarism. Now, there's a zero tolerance on plagiarism at the university, so you must be able to cite your sources that you're using in your assignments. So it's crucial for maintaining academic integrity to cite your sources. So both students and lecturers can request library instruction sessions throughout the academic year. So if you need assistance in finding your resources, citing your resources, you check with your librarian. Now, you can chat with us directly, like come into the library, and you can speak with the staff there to get your information or any related questions. We also have what is called an Ask a Librarian service available on our website. You can also make an appointment. You can email or telephone to get simple or in-depth information needs. So if you look on the library site, you'll notice that there are the icons where you can ask a librarian, you can make an appointment to speak with a librarian, or you can call and chat with a librarian for assistance. Now, there are lockers provided outside each library for students to store their personal items, such as bags, food, drink, which are not allowed into the library. Some libraries, students can book a room or project room to do group work. So the rooms can accommodate between 4 to 6 students. So if you need a little space where you can have discussion, you can book a group workroom, which are available at some campus libraries. So on our library website, we can access our library website in a number of ways. So you can go directly at https:// //u.tt/library or via My Campus login. You can use the library link on the university's homepage, or you could scan, you'll notice our QR code. It's in our Facebook. There's a Facebook group that we have as well. So you can access the library from many areas. Just some library basic rules or user obligations that I want to share here with you. Patrons are expected to comply with the rules and policies and procedures of UTT libraries. You're expected to return items borrowed by their due date. You'll be given the due date on your items, and you settle all indebtedness to the library and conduct all library activities in a respectful manner. So if you have any fees or any indebtedness outstanding to the library, there's an online payment method which you can use to clear such. Now, for further information, you can contact us. You can share your suggestions or concerns through our feedback form on the website. You can follow us on social media for any updates on our new resources, events, or library news. The skills that you develop while using the library will continue to benefit to you long after you graduate, whether you learn how to cite, whether you learn how to do your referencing, how to do proper research. So you're not only enhancing your academic performance, but you're also equipping yourself with skills and knowledge that will serve you well in your future endeavors. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. We have dedicated staff here who are here to support you in every step of the way. We look forward to serving you and welcome you to UTT Libraries. If you have any questions, before we go, feel free to ask them, or you can, as I said, if you can follow up and send us an email, chat with us on the Ask a Librarian. Yes. So you all have any questions? We'll take your questions now.
All right, so any questions, you all can post your questions now. Some of them had concerns about whether or not they need textbooks for certain courses and the availability of them in the library.
We do have textbooks that you can find on our catalog, as well as there are some e-books that you can find in our e-books collections.
Okay. Another question I'm filtering from the live stream on YouTube is if the library is open during vacation time.
It is 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Monday to Friday, not public holidays and not weekends.
Right. So even though school is out, you can still access the library.
Yes, you can get the resources, access the resources from on or off campus, whether we are open or not.
Right. Great. Let me make sure I'm checking. Someone had asked before about applying for the training, but I believe you put the information up there, so they just have to email or contact you, all right?
Yes, they can. They can use the Ask a Librarian chat service to contact us. They can call, they can email us.
Okay.
They can contact us via our email, Facebook group also.
Okay. I'm seeing someone asking about debit card here. Did you mention, I may have missed that, something about using a debit card?
Yes, for photocopying and printing services, students must have a local bank, not a foreign bank, but a local bank debit card to be able to print or photocopy.
Okay, so the question was if you do not have one.
We are working on that currently.
Okay, so you have to have a local debit, right?
Yes, local bank debit card.
Debit
not
or
credit card, not credit, debit
no credit
only.
cards.
No.
So it's okay. All right, so you have to have a local debit card in order to print in the library, and they are working on opening that up wider.
Yes, and they can also top up the card right there in the library. Or at any UTT library.
You can top up. So say that again.
They can top up the card in the library.
Oh, okay. So for the local persons here with a debit card, you may have to be friendly and be a brother's keeper. All right, and help them out. A question here, how can part-time students gain access to the library services if classes after working hours, like from 5 p.m., is it that part-time students would have to utilize e-resources instead of the library itself, I guess?
They can utilize the e-resources, of course, but we also have a service called pick-up, drop-off service that students can call or place a hold on an item and collect it at the security booth of any campus. So once you make arrangements to borrow an item, you can pick it up at the security booth of any campus. But you'll have to walk, of course, with your UTT ID card, and there's a form to sign.
Okay. So they will not, because after hours, they don't have access to the library.
Well, not currently.
Physically, not at this moment.
Not at the moment, yes.
Someone was asking about the cost for printing and copies.
It's, Lisha? 30 cents for black and white and $2.50 for color.
So 30 cents black and white, $2.50 for color.
Yes, per page.
Amish, saying here, bags, foods, and drinks are not allowed in the library. Lockers are provided for temporary storage.
Yes.
And the keys are available at the library.
Yes. So
All
students, you cannot come into the library with your food and bags, etc. So when you come, you go to the circulation desk at any library and request a key, and you can go to the corresponding locker just outside the libraries and secure your items there. But they are for use whilst you are in the library only.
Good. I think that's all that I am seeing for now. Where questions is concerned, yes, so that person asking, you can get the locker. Library lockers are available right outside the library. So once you're going in and you need to store your bags, you can get a key from the librarians.
Yes.
Great. I see Lisha posted a link. Lisha, what's the link?
Those would be the link for the Facebook group and the link in terms of contact us. You have the links shared there.
Okay, great.
You have that
So
came questions from the chat to answer from the chat.
All right. So if you check, I am going to try to post it in the YouTube. But if you check the chat on the, sorry, if you check the chat on the Zoom, you will see a link that was posted by Miss Lisha Isavaran, and that link is for the Facebook. Is that correct?
Posting it correctly again.
Yes. Any other questions? Any other key information from library that you all want to put out there?
Lisha?
We're here to assist you. As you said, you're doing your research, your assignments. If you're struggling to do your research or to find information that is related to your question or your topic, and you need assistance to filter these research or these items that you're looking for, check with us. We have many means that you can contact us by, so feel free to check us. You know our opening hours, and you're able to access our resources after hours as well. Yes, so feel free and welcome.
Yes, and to add to that, remember we are here for you. We are not, we're not obstructing us in any way. Feel free to come in, call us, email us, chat with us, or go on our Facebook page and find resources there. You need any information, if you have any information need, we are here to assist you. You need help with your referencing. Now, we're not going to do your assignments for you, but we will certainly direct you to where you can find the relevant resources and show you how to reference those sources so that you can avoid plagiarism and maintain academic integrity. Right, so I thank you on behalf of UTT Libraries. I thank you, and we look forward to seeing you, hearing from you, and assisting you in any way we could. Thank you. Avalon,
Thanks.
thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Take care.
All right, great. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you to both Leisha and Miss Chidi. Always a pleasure having you on the orientation platforms. So thank you very much, students. I can probably take a minute, and I see you all are having your communications in respect to your campus and your groups and so forth, but I will have to wrap up the meeting. All right. We will be back at 1 p.m. Make every effort to be back in at 1 p.m. for this afternoon session. In respect, the person with the dorms, communication hopefully will be sent out soon. I'm looking to make sure there's no additional questions. Yeah, again, dorms for both Chagramas and IKEA, because I'm seeing some questions with those. I do not have any new information from yesterday to today for you all. It's just that they are sorting out something, so you will get correspondence, I am sure, before the end of the week. All right, because I know classes start next week. For those of you who are here, what I do know is I think the moving day is on Sunday. So if you're preparing yourself, that's the most information that I have.
Excuse me, miss.
I
have a question. Good morning. Can we use a
Yes.
family member debit card?
As long as you have the information, I guess. Is anybody from library still here? Camille? Or
Yes,
Alicia?
any
Yeah.
local bank debit card.
Okay, great. To answer the question on the live stream, no, there are not dorms for all campuses. There are only dorms at the Chagaramas and the EKIAF campus. The UTT merge, I haven't gotten a response yet, so I'm awaiting a response on that. Yesterday's session has not been uploaded as yet. It will be uploaded online for you to view for the person asking. Or it hasn't been uploaded online, but as the person indicated, you can view part of it when we went live on the YouTube channel. So you can go back and see that. Anything else? I'm entertaining for as much as I can. For those of you with my portal issues, which is registration issues, please join the session at 1 today. So you can get some help as far as the My Portal and Canvas issues goes. You can get information on your registration, your email, all of this afternoon session at 1 p.m. The relevant persons who are responsible for these platforms will be here so that they could assist you. No, to the student asking about exam space, where your exams are. As for the gym, a lot of you are asking about gym. Tomorrow's session will have the persons that are in charge of the gyms, and you can get all the information in respect to what gyms are functioning, which ones are not, and what is being put in place for use of the gym, as well as gym fees and everything else. So that's it. That's the session tomorrow. But as it stands, my knowledge is gym fees are $50 a month.
Hi, good morning.
Hi.
With regards to the ID to access the library, as a part-time student, how do I access that? How do I get the ID?
How do you get, say that again?
How do I get the UTT ID to access the libraries? Because I'm a part-time student. So how do I go about that?
You don't have your ID
I don't know what
number, or
ID
your
you're talking
actual
about.
printed ID.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know if you came in late, as I indicated before, the registry persons will indicate to you all when they are ready to start printing IDs. Right. So in the meantime, I think I don't know what the library has in place for new students who are waiting their IDs. One of maybe Camille, you could help me.
Yes. As long as you're registered and on our system, you can walk with any national ID with a photo, like your driver's permit or your ID card. And once we can identify that it is you, you will be allowed to borrow items in the interim until you get your card. But as soon as you get your ID cards, please walk with them, because so we can easily identify you.
Okay, thanks. So the campus I'm registered at the Shagaramas. So if it is I need to access the library or the gym at the Turba campus, would I be able to do that?
Yes, of course you can, and you can access any UTT campus.
But I'll have to have my ID and stuff like that to access it.
Well, the library, like I said, once you are on our system and you have a national ID that we can, a picture ID, so your driver's permit or your national ID, something with a picture that we can identify that it is you, and you are on our system, you can use the library and you can borrow any item from the library.
Okay, thank you.
Items, not any item, but items, right? So you can borrow.
Thanks.
But you must be in our system.
Yes. Okay,
If
thank
you're
you.
not on the system, you'll be allowed to use the library, but you will not be allowed to borrow anything.
Okay.
Okay. So let me state here, and I think I'm going to put it in both chats, right? If you have dorm queries, I'm going to send the email for the person you need to email. Right, so for any dorm queries, that's where you need to go. For the question about leave of absence, you will just have to submit your medical things, and it will be taken as a specific case basis in this case. All right. I'm also posting the person's information in the chat, the live stream chat for who you need to email in respect to dorm issues. All right. Okay, so if you have an issue outside of the leave of absence period, right? If you have an issue and it's after that October 25th date, you can still submit it as medical as you indicated, and it will be dealt with by the head of admissions accordingly. All right. So everyone, we regroup at 1 p.m. today. It was a great session, nice and short. Not as long as yesterday's. I look forward to seeing you all at 1 p.m. Hope you're all excited to come and see me. And because I do have to push something in between these two sessions, I will try to do 2 giveaways this afternoon. All right, to make up for this morning. Have a good day, everyone.
Same to you, man.
Bye. Same
And
to you.
Bye.
well,
Thanks.
I'm going to say have a good day. I'll see you all at 1 p.m.
Yes.
Yes.
Bye bye, miss.
Please know I am cutting off.